I'm Jatin Chaudhary. I'm the co-founder of eChat Network. We host engaging startup networking meetups in 25 global startup cities. And this particular show is a business roller coaster where we invite all our friends to come and share their experiences about ups and downs about their entrepreneurial journey. Today's guest is Riddhi. She is joining us from Mumbai and the founder of Lajja. So Riddhi, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Jatin. Pleasure being here.
Riddhi, you have multiple initiatives, and Lajja is one of the prominent ones. So what is Lajja? What are the business stuff you do?
Lajja is basically a social enterprise, and it is India's first forum for women. So we work for development of women. Skills and self-development is the core of Lajja.
And when did you start it?
4.5 years before.
And what was that founding story, and what are the initiatives you do?
So under Lajja, we have multiple things happening. So we have Lajja TV, wherein we break a lot of myths related to women and development of women. We have boot camps happening, wherein we we help women to have their business on place if they want to have it. Third, we have a lot of offline and online sessions happening for the skills development. So whether you are a homemaker, or whether you are a businesswoman, or whether you are into some jobs, but you need to work on yourself. And the fourth segment is we work on self-development sessions. Fifth is we handhold women entrepreneurs throughout that's called Lajja Growth Platform. So we handhold them throughout their journey of entrepreneurship. So right from A to Z is handholding happens. We have experts on board. We have mentors on board who come and help them, support them, and things go easy for them when they're entering the world of business. That's entrepreneurship, to be more precise.
Awesome. And what's the business model?
Since it's a social enterprise, we do charge 250, 350 rupees. But that money is used for the development. So sometimes when we have to give it freebies, we use that money. Okay. Apart from that, we have started one segment that is called Lajja Growth Platform, wherein we charge an X amount, very nominal, for lifetime. So that money which is accumulated, we use for the development of women. And specifically now we are concentrating on rural development as well for women. So this money is used for the completely to focus on the rural development of women.
Awesome. And Riddhi, entrepreneurship is about making choices. So in last 4.5 years, which are those critical choices you made that put you in a growth trajectory?
So many a times I have been at that crossroad that, okay, I don't want to work with Lajja. That is, I want to stop and sit. And then something would happen and somebody would call at that particular moment. They say, Riddhi, you did something and that has really helped me out. And again, I'll start working. So yes, entrepreneurship is completely for choice, and that too social enterprise. When you are into social...
But any critical decisions you made so that...
Yes. So there have been times when we had no funds. Okay. And that's where... And since we had not monetized Lajja at all, there was a situation that abhi band kar de ki chalu rakhe. And that's time mentors helped us to understand that it's important that you are helping out women. And mujhe kabhi bhi usko monetize nahi karna tha, but that was the first time we started with Lajja Growth Platform. So that under that structure, we give back, but we charge a bit to sustain ourselves in the market. Sustain in terms of working, giving back to society as well.
There is no shame or guilt on charging people for the value you provide to them.
Yes, certainly. Not anymore. Till I started Lajja, and a year more post Lajja, I was feeling that it's not good to charge because we are doing for the betterment of women. But now I feel at this point of time that to sustain also it's important, and that I need to sustain because for the growth of women whom I'm going to help. So it's okay to charge.
And Riddhi, which has been the most happiest moment of your entrepreneurial journey?
So I have 3 segments. You talk about 3 entrepreneur journey. I run my training company that's called RINS. I have the social enterprise that's called Lajja, and I'm into manufacturing of mocktails as well. Each thing has started with a very small idea in mind or small incident. You talk about Mocktail Gazebo, which started while I was pregnant and my husband stopped me from having edited drinks, and I had learned how to make mocktails. RINS started because at 19, I started RINS Academy to give value-based session to children. Me being a teen, I want children to understand. And Lajja started because I belong to a very liberal family. And I saw that not many women have that non-judgmental space to talk and share. Hence, Lajja started. So everything started with a small thing. So I always say, and my TED talk is also on the same thing, small things make huge differences.
And Riddhi, any particular moment where you felt really happy that you get this particular...
Yes. This is something which I've shared with multiple people and multiple platforms. while I launched Lajja, and the first program we had under Lajja for the training program, there was a young girl of 24 years who attended that program. Then she got married and she started working. She comes from a very traditional family. She got married and she settled overseas. She started following my work. She was there. Kabhi bhi Didi Lajja mein chahiye, madad mein chahiye, main aa jaungi. And the time, the most happiest moment, I would say, is when she delivered a baby. Her husband called up and she said that, ma'am, aap pehle ho, usko parents ko nahi pata hai. Aap pehle ho because she feels that you have got a huge difference in her life. Uski beti ka naam bhi Lajja rakha hai. Amazing. So these few moments are something wherein we feel that, okay, we are doing something which is really helping people. And that still gets me goosebumps.
Awesome. I could experience that the way you are talking about it. Yes. And Riddhi, which has been the most difficult moment and how did you come out from it?
Difficult moment is there are multiple times I have faced, and there were times when I needed my mentor's support. The reason being, Lajja is something which is not monetized. So only the team connects with a vision of getting a difference in the life of people. So there have been times when the team members, 1 or 2 team members, they face that insecurity ke paisa to hai nahi, kaise hum karenge. So everything in life is just not money, and they started associating it with money, where the vision and mission doesn't seem to connect. They didn't seem to be connected with the vision and mission of Lajja. And at that particular time, I needed them the most. And they left me at that moment wherein mujhe team ka bahut zarurat tha. Or there have been times that 1 month or 2 months I felt so devastated कि मुझे लगा कि अब क्या होगा, मैं कैसे sustain करूंगी, because अकेले हाथ से इतना बड़ा, it's impossible. Yep. But then every time something this happens and I have some other people coming in my life and say, hey, I'm there for you. So there have been downs in such a way that मैं पूरी बैठ गई हूँ in the value system and said, oh, अब कैसे होगा? And there have been times when I'm on hype and saying, oh, I can do multiple things together. You know?
And Riddhi, this is November 2020. What are you really excited about the initiatives that you are planning in next 2-3 years?
The boot camp under Lajja is something which I'm really excited about. The second I'm excited about is the Lajja TV, which was just launched 10 days before. And I really want to make it so big that it reaches out to even small gaon, that people get to know कि women की जिंदगी में हो क्या रहा है, और negative नहीं, छोटी छोटी पॉजिटिव चीजें मुझे कोने कोने में पहुंचानी है. सो वो लज्जा टीवी, ये तो चीज के लिए मैं बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हूँ. एंड वी आर कमिंग अप विद 2 more chapters, so I'm awesome. 2021 I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. अभी से 1.5 महीना ही बाकी है. And Riddhi, we'll get to the rapid fire. We can give you quick answers to it. So we talk a lot about learnings from failure. So what is that one mistake or a failure you experience and where you could have done things differently? What is that?
Have patience and work on your anger.
Awesome. And it's almost 4 to 5 years. So what is the advice that you may want to give your younger self who's getting into the business?
If you are into business, be aware of whom you are getting connected with. A single wrong team member may spoil the whole concept.
Awesome. And which is your favorite book or a podcast?
Who Moved My Cheese?
Okay.
I must have read it around 35 to 36 times.
And if you were not running Lajja, what else would you have been doing?
शायद होममेकर होती, कहीं कहीं जाके भाषण देती होती, कुछ.
Awesome. And which particular activity you enjoy doing the most as part of Lajja?
Connecting with all those 16,000 women over WhatsApp and being there when they need me.
And entrepreneurship is a very humbling experience. So we have to take favors from our friends, the people we know. So which is the most recent favor you had to ask from someone?
So there has been a time when one of the Lajja women faced domestic violence, and that was very severe. I had to connect with kabhi bhi maine inse favor nahi liya, because I don't believe in taking up favors from friends, but he's such a friend who is a licensed person in government of Gujarat, and I asked to connect with the police to help this woman out.
Awesome. And why should people join ECHAI?
एक ही तो प्लेटफॉर्म है, कहाँ पे कितनी सारी चीजें, वंडरफुल चीजें हो रही है. I love being there. If I love being there, in spite of me in multiple things, you should be there, because there's so much to learn, so much to share, and so much to connect with people on ECHAI. It's an amazing platform, I would say, Jatin.
And thank you so much, because when we were starting up Mumbai chapter, you were one of the earliest backers for us.
Yes, thank you so much, Jatin. It's always a pleasure to be there on Each Chai.